It was supposed to be a cozy, heartwarming glimpse into the festive side of Meghan Markle's life. Instead, viewers were left cringing, critics were merciless, and Netflix audiences weren't buying the holiday magic. With Love, Meghan, Holiday Celebration premiered with sky-high expectations. But the reality? A record-low rating of 1.3/10, leaving Meghan in the middle of a public relations snowstorm that's colder than a December morning in Windsor. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. So what went wrong? And why did a show meant to spread Christmas cheer turn into a cautionary tale about the perils of curated perfection? Let's unwrap this gift together, ribbons, wax seals, and all. Imagine tuning into a holiday special expecting warmth, laughter, and the kind of festive spirit that makes you grab the hot cocoa. Instead, you get meticulous arrangements, wax seals, and a duchess fussing over presents like she's staging a museum exhibit rather than celebrating the season. That's the image critics have painted of Meghan Markle. Columnist Alison Pearson didn't mince words, calling the production joyless and fake, and likening Markle to a Stepford hostess. Ouch! For viewers who had hoped for a personal, authentic glimpse into Meghan's holiday world, this wasn't just disappointing, it was alienating. Instead of seeing laughter, candid moments, or genuine familial warmth, audiences found an over-curated, picture-perfect showcase that left little room for spontaneity. Pearson wasn't alone. Media analysts and insiders alike echoed the sentiment. Warmth and authenticity are what viewers respond to. When a host is meticulously curated, it creates distance rather than connection. In other words, perfection can be a recipe for disconnect. And in the age of social media, where authenticity reigns supreme, audiences aren't just looking, they're feeling. But what does this tell us about the challenges of curated media? Why do perfectly staged images often leave viewers cold? Could the pursuit of a flawless holiday aesthetic be part of the problem? Keep reading, because the next section dives into the behind-the-scenes reality of the show. Markle's special featured her decorating a Christmas tree solo, hosting friends for crafts and gift-making, and doling out tips on festive wrapping. Sounds charming, right? But according to sources, it wasn't exactly what viewers expected. A close insider revealed, the Duchess is presenting a perfect image, and it comes across as controlled and artificial rather than warm or inviting. Even small details like wax-sealed packages and meticulously arranged gifts created a sense of distance. Instead of fostering connection, the show's hyper-curated nature alienated viewers who crave authenticity in their entertainment. Think about it. Holidays are messy. They're chaotic, imperfect, and full of surprises. Kids spill cocoa, decorations fall, and laughter often comes from the unplanned. When every frame is polished, every movement calculated, it can create an atmosphere of rigidity rather than festivity. Viewers weren't watching Meghan. They were watching a carefully orchestrated image of Meghan. And that's a tough pill to swallow for audiences who are used to candid holiday specials, full of genuine mishaps and relatable humor. Could it be that in trying to show control, Meghan inadvertently showed the opposite? That's what critics seem to think. One of the most glaring criticisms wasn't about the wrapping or the tree. It was about the absence of Markle's children. Archie, 6, and Lilibet, 4, were nowhere to be seen. Pearson pointed out that even the show's strenuously upbeat tone failed to acknowledge this absence, particularly the fact that the children haven't met Prince William's kids, George, Charlotte, and Louis. The result? A cold undercurrent running through the festive cheer. Holidays are supposed to be about connection, shared moments, and the joy of family. But viewers noticed that connection was missing, leaving a strange emptiness at the heart of the show. An insider commented, "It's clear that for Meghan, the emphasis is on image and perfection. Even the smallest details, wrapping, tree decorations, are elevated, leaving no space for spontaneity or fun. The absence of her children, coupled with the rigidly staged activities, only amplified the sense that this was a Christmas special more about optics than genuine celebration. So why would a holiday show exclude the most obvious source of warmth, the kids? And how does this absence affect viewers' emotional engagement? The answers lie in the delicate balance between image, privacy, and authenticity, a balance Meghan clearly struggled to maintain. Pearson's Stepford hostess analogy hit a nerve. Watching Meghan in the special is like peeking into a perfectly decorated holiday magazine spread, but without any laughter, warmth, or personality to bring it to life. Every movement, every smile, every gesture feels rehearsed. And while a polished appearance might impress some, it fails to create emotional resonance. Humor, mishaps, and candid moments are what make holiday specials memorable. Remember the viral clips from classic Christmas shows? The moments when someone knocks over the eggnog, the pet steals a decoration, or an unexpected laugh breaks the tension. Those are the moments viewers love. Meghan's special, in contrast, had none of this. It prioritized aesthetics over authenticity, control over spontaneity. A media analyst explained, viewers respond to warmth and authenticity. When a host is meticulously curated, it creates distance rather than connection. In other words, no amount of wax seals or color-coordinated decor can replace a genuine smile or a relatable slip of the tongue. But Meghan isn't the first celebrity to face this challenge. How do public figures balance the desire to maintain a polished image with the need to be relatable? And why do some succeed while others falter? The next section explores this delicate dance between perfection and authenticity. Perfection is seductive. It promises admiration, respect, and envy. But as Meghan's special demonstrates, perfection can also backfire. When every detail is curated, every movement calculated, and every gesture rehearsed, audiences can sense it. And in today's culture, where authenticity is king, even the smallest signs of artificiality are magnified. Consider the psychology behind it. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with imperfection. They relate to mistakes, to quirks, to moments of genuine vulnerability. In a world dominated by social media, where filters and edits are the norm, audiences crave authenticity more than ever. And when perfection is pushed to the extreme, it can feel suffocating, distancing, and, ironically, joyless. Markle's emphasis on flawless presentation, fussy dishes, perfect wrapping, meticulously arranged packages, illustrates this tension perfectly. While aesthetically pleasing, it ultimately alienated viewers who were looking for warmth, humor, and a human touch. The question then arises, how do public figures navigate the tension between maintaining an image and being authentic? And why does authenticity often triumph over aesthetics in capturing hearts? The answer may lie in embracing imperfection, and Meghan's special provides a case study in what happens when that balance is missed. Criticism can sting, but it also teaches. Pearson and other commentators highlighted the pitfalls of the special: excessive control, absence of candid moments, and the prioritization of image over engagement. But beyond the critique, there are actionable takeaways that anyone hosting, creating, or sharing content can learn from. Embrace spontaneity. Small, unexpected moments create connection. Let things go wrong sometimes. It's relatable. Show humanity. Warmth and vulnerability resonate more than flawless execution. Include the people who matter. Absence is noticeable. Kids, family, friends. They bring authenticity and emotional depth. Prioritize story over aesthetics. A visually perfect setup is meaningless without an engaging, relatable story. Even for Meghan, a global public figure, these lessons are crucial. And for content creators everywhere, the takeaway is clear. Authenticity beats perfection every time. But what's next for Meghan? Can she recover from this ratings blow? Or is the perception of a step-forward hostess now cemented in the public imagination? The next section explores how public figures respond to failure and criticism. Even the harshest critics acknowledge that redemption is possible. Public perception is fluid, and one poorly received special doesn't define a person or a career. Meghan has resources, influence, and the ability to pivot. But recovery requires embracing the very lessons critics highlighted: warmth, spontaneity, and authenticity. For instance, candid behind-the-scenes moments, genuine family interactions, or even a humorous mishap could reframe her image. Audiences love vulnerability. They love laughter. They love imperfection because it reminds them that the person on screen is human, not a curated image in a magazine. It's a delicate dance, though. Overcompensation could backfire, and the line between redemption and overexposure is thin. The challenge is to strike a balance that is authentic, relatable, and emotionally resonant. The takeaway for everyone. Meghan's holiday special may have flopped, but the lessons extend beyond celebrity media. In work, in personal branding, or even in hosting a holiday dinner, authenticity matters. Perfection is nice, but warmth, spontaneity, and relatability are irreplaceable. Ask yourself, are you curating your life for show, or are you living it with authenticity? Are your actions connecting, or just impressing? The difference is subtle, but it's felt deeply by those watching, listening, or engaging with you. Meghan Markle's Netflix holiday special is a reminder that in a world obsessed with image, authenticity reigns supreme. Control, perfection, and overcuration may look beautiful, but they don't create connection. Warmth, humor, and spontaneity do. So the next time you plan your holiday party, social media post, or professional presentation, remember this. Imperfections are your secret weapon. They create relatability. They create empathy. They make people feel connected. And for Meghan, redemption is still possible, but only if she embraces the human, imperfect, and wonderfully messy nature of life. What do you think? Was Meghan's holiday special a joyless display of perfection, or do you think critics were too harsh? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to pass this article along to friends who love holiday drama, celebrity news, or lessons on authenticity.